My God.
Justice, no peace. Texas Southern is the big time key. Yo!
Like the birds in the tree.
No justice, no peace.
I noticed like right now.
Rise up and shine.
No justice, no
I
peace.
noticed like right now.
Give thanks to God in the morning. Rise. Get up and shake. Rattle, rattle, rattle and shake. Rattle, rattle and shake. Make no mistake. Oh, my God is great. Make no mistake. And be no fake. Stand up and shake.
So, could you tell me why it's important for you to go to Jena?
It's important for us to go there because we have to let people know that in 2007, racism is not acceptable. We will not stand for injustice. It is mandatory that we show up in large numbers to affect change.
And why go to Jena? Why not just do something in Houston? Why is it important for people to be heading to Louisiana?
It's important for us to go there for the simple fact that this is where the situation has occurred. So we need to go into that city so the people there can feel what we're saying. It's not just enough to do it in Houston. To take the movement actually into their hometown lets them know that we are serious about what we are saying and we will not stand for it.
All right. Well, thanks.
I'm going to Jena because of the children's. You see, at my age, 83, I want to see our children's free and to be able to do the things that should be done by all children, not just by some. And so that is my reason.
We are the people. A little bit louder. We want justice for our people.
Martin Luther King said the best, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So injustice right now in Jena, Louisiana is a threat to justice right now in Houston, Texas. It's a threat to justice to my people back in Chicago. So we can't sit back and just be like, okay, well, we're just going to let the situation play itself out. No, when we see this happen, we need to take a stand and we need to say, all right, we're putting our foot down right now. This is not going to go.
We want freedom, genocide. We want freedom, genocide. We want freedom, genocide. We want freedom, genocide.
My mindset is that this is the day that African and American people around the country should be calling out the United States government for human rights violations, not civil rights violations. This should be an opportunity for us to take our struggle to a whole nother level.
Free Michael Bell, open up the cell. 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 Free Michael Bell, open up the cell.
Hi, I'm Monique Harden. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. And earlier this month, my organization and several other local organizations had the pleasure of organizing benefit fundraisers for the families of the Jena 6. And through that work, we were able to get to know the parents, the mothers in particular, and bond with them. And they shared with us specific demands for justice they have that they developed back in June of this year.
Well, we have a good problem. The good problem is that a lot of people showed up. A lot of students showed up. So the amount of buses we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6, and we need about 2 more buses. So it's a problem, but it's a good problem, and we're going to try to solve that immediately.
How many people do you think that is?
200, 350, about 350 total right now, including the people that haven't got on the bus. Maybe 400. I don't know.
Excellent. Thank you. Oh, what's your name?
My name is Rodolfo X. That's with an X.
Here it really is all about dropping the charges against their children, reinstating their school credits and admission. It's about fair and equal treatment so that they don't come out of this with juvenile records. It's about investigating the Noose incident, which hasn't happened. It's about removing Reed Walter from the district attorney's office for his racist and unjust conduct throughout this mess. It's about enforcing the school uniform dress policy. And it's also about requiring undoing racism workshops for the public school staff, faculty, and administrators.
I know you didn't give me a mic. We can somehow as a people pull ourselves together to educate each other on how this system works so some can understand why they keep getting jerked and why their own people turn their backs, why the young hard brothers act like we act, why the older generation seems to be content, and why the poor stay poor and the rich stay rich, because we can win in this race. Just run as hard as we can to try to be better than the next man. Although some of them we know have had a big head start, we still got to do our best to set us apart from that pack that always tries to hold us back. It doesn't matter if they're white or if they're black.
I've been on the road a long time. To see some of the things come to pass before I'm gone, I want to leave a legacy here so that the children will know freedom is not free. You have to give some time of yourself to make freedom for others. So that is my reason to go to Jena today.
Good afternoon, Jesse Muhammad here, staff writer for the Final Call newspaper, one of the organizers for the Me Is More movement and Texas Southern University caravan to the Jena 6 National Rally of Day of Protest and Outcry. It has been a very, very, very wonderful, wonderful outpouring and outtouring today.
Oh, my mama told me, 'cause she said she learned the hard way. Said she wanna spare the children.
Well, it's an awakening for the people to wake up and understand that it's time to stop talking and start doing. You see, sometimes it takes bloodshed to get the things done. I can know the times in my life when I was a child, there was bloodshed to get things in the shape that I could live a little better. And so we have to go and make it better for the ones that's coming on behind us.
I was a pretty young girl once. I had dreams, I had high hopes. Married a man who stole my heart away. Gave his love, but what a high price to pay. And all that you have is your soul.
Well, I think that this right here proves that racism is not yet dead. This right here proves that the racism is not dead, however, it's been well hidden throughout the years. So by us going out there, we're showing that the 60s are not dead either. The people who actually stood for civil rights, who actually went out there and marched, and actually went out there for protest, that's not dead either. And that we're still willing to do that to this day. We're not going to stand for injustice or inequality anywhere.
Why was I such a young fool? Thought I'd make history, making babies was the best I could do.
You want to have this kind of support. You want to have this kind of people coming out and saying that they want to have their voices heard about the injustice that's going on in Jena, Louisiana, that could potentially take place right here in Houston, Texas. So certainly, this is a good problem. I love the fact that we got students from Texas Southern University, senior citizens. We got young people from all over the city of Houston, black, white, Hispanic, all coming together to make sure that justice is served for the boys of Jena, Louisiana, and then for America.
I'm going to Jena today because this situation is really a reflection of what goes on all across the country, and if we need to send a message that this won't be tolerated, not in Jena, not in Georgia, and not anywhere in this country. And these are children, and we need to give a voice for two people whose voices have been taken away by our criminal justice system.
That you have
so it's just to kind of stop this infectious disease of hate and racism, and to just continue to let the world know and our country know that we're not going to stand for this, and we are willing to fight. Everyone. We have people from all over the nation, even people all over the world watching this and noting that it's not fair and not standing for it.
We had a very, very interesting time in getting here today. We actually got so excited by our rally the other day at Texas Southern University that we actually overbooked and had too many people that showed up. But let me tell you that it was meant for the students to be here. We was gonna actually order some more buses, but there was Good Hope Baptist Church led by D.C. Cofield that happened to just come by and ask us, did we need any more help? And
I'm going to Jena to protest against the unfair prosecution of 6 young black men who were confronting racism in their town, which had recently risen to the surface but had been there all along, and they're facing felony charges that are like grossly inflated, and the white people that were involved in the same incidents are not facing any charges.
Being part of the movement, and after I heard the call and seen what had happened, I just had to come because I'm at the age now being involved in the struggle during the 60s, which was the most profound period in the history of African American people in this country, where we did a lot of things. That this is just a reminder that the things that we struggle for is still a struggle.
And we just needed some more help. We needed about 50 more seats, and he had that available. So we're here today with over 300 students from Texas Southern University, over 200 members of the Me Is More Movement local organizing committee, and we're here joining almost over 100 and some thousand people from around the country to demand justice for the Jena 6. And there are some people I've heard today say they won't leave Jena until Michael Bell is free because he is still locked up. Thank you, and back to you at the studio.